video is sponsored by Skillshare. So here are the ingredients I'm using in today's cookery. Georgina attempts to cook. Today, technically, it's baking. So I have got British extra mature grated cheddar. I had some left over in the fridge. I've got rich and creamy 4 cheese mix. I've also got Morrison's puff pastry sheets. Plus I have got my egg already beaten in a jug. This is my egg wash. Today I am making cheese straws. So the recipe that I am using is from bbcgoodfood.com. It's called Quick Cheese Straws. It's prep time of 5 minutes and the cook is 12 minutes. So it serves 8. Delicious cheesy sticks, perfect for dipping. Just as good on their own, ready in 20 minutes. I'll put all this, the link, in the description below so you can have a look and you can join me in making this. I do encourage you to make some of these recipes. As you will have seen, there is a playlist now so you can check out everything else I've already made. Yes, the flapjacks were a disaster, but since then, I'm kind of getting better. So hopefully today's will be fairly straightforward. So we start by, we've got the puff pastry, 4 handfuls of cheese, we've got that, handful of flour to roll pastry on. Oh, I don't need to do that because I've got pastry sheets. Step 1, heat oven to 220 degrees C, fan 200 C, gas 7. Unroll a puff pastry, scatter over a couple of handfuls of cheese, then fold in half. Okay, so it's a big roll. Never opened one of these before, so I don't know what I'm doing. The concentration tongue. How do you get in it? Oh, come on. So 5 minutes to open the wrapping. Is that scissors? I'm getting in here. Okay, snip the end off. That's a little bit easier. Okay, right. Unroll a puff pastry. Ooh, okay. So it's like one really long. It's quite thick, isn't it? Is it one massive roll? All right. Well, I don't need all that. I only need some of it. Oh, it's a bit discoloured. I don't know if it's supposed to be discoloured, but it looks like it's been got tea stain on it. On a lightly floured surface, roll out to a thickness of a £1 coin. Cut into 1 centimetre strips, then twist the strips 3 to 4 times. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's just go again. Heat the oven. Yeah, we've done that. Unroll the puff pastry. Yeah, I've done that. Scatter over a couple of handfuls of grated parmesan or cheese, yeah. Then fold in half. On a lightly floured surface, roll out to the thick... Oh, so you roll after you've put the cheese in? I think. Got to find the rolling pin now. I don't even know if I've got a rolling pin. No, Liz offered me one the other day as well. I should have asked. I should have said, yes, I'll have the rolling pin. I don't know how much to do. Cut into 1 centimetre strips. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a tester. So we'll get... Where's my scissors gone? Right, so I've cut the paper and the pastry. We'll do a tester. Right, so we get us cheese. 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 So we put the cheese over there, a bit like a sausage roll, right, right. That's probably too much cheese. Right, so what do? We fold it over, cut into 1 centimetre strips, then twist the strips, right. So let's do it on the paper. 1 centimetre strips, like that. I've never done this before, just to reiterate, I don't actually know what I'm doing. That's why this series is called Georgina Attempts to Cook. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right, I really have no idea. So this is a tester, we're just, got more of it here. you twist the strips 3 or 4 times, like this, I guess, with the cheese in the middle, and then we put it on the tray. All right, hang on then. What happens with the egg wash then? When do we use the egg wash? I guess we put it on after we've done them. We like do a little brush of egg wash. Let's roll again, roly. Kind of want to get the cheese so it stays in. Okay, another one, like this. Give it a bit of a squash so that the cheese is not exploding, which it is. Oh dear. Why? Oh, I'm sure this isn't that difficult. So we roll it. Okay, roll it. Well, the first one looks great, but I think I may have gone overboard with the cheese on the others. Yeah, less cheese. Yeah, less cheese so it actually wraps better. Oh, cheese is dropping out. It's all right. I'll reuse it. So this one. Put that in there. And then you scatter over more cheese. Oh, hang on then. Scatter over more cheese. Okay. And bake for 12 minutes. Then keep in an airtight container up to 2 days. As these cheese straws are very delicate, roll them in kitchen paper before packing into a plastic container. Right. So that was fairly straightforward, wasn't it? So there we are. There's me puff pastry with my cheese, and I've wrapped it. The less cheese, the better for wrappage. As you can see, too much cheese makes it square out of the edges. Maybe I should have just put the cheese like down the centre, like down the middle, so there's 2 sides to stick. So we'll try that on the next batch. Right, so 12 minutes, let's get these ones in, and I'm going to make some more. So this video is sponsored by Skillshare, and as you know, I love to crochet, so I've been learning on Skillshare how I can improve.
Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. It's the largest online learning community for creatives with a wide depth and breadth of topics ranging from illustration, graphic design, photography, music, marketing, productivity and so much more. There are thousands of classes in countless categories ranging from beginner to advanced. Members can go from dabber to pro in the matter of hours. Designed by creatives for creatives, Skillshare classes are taught by industry experts, excited to share their tools, techniques and professional journeys with members. A learn by doing approach to teaching where members can create and share a project after completing a class, getting feedback from the community. It's an on-demand platform with stackable lessons so members can learn at their own pace, no matter the level of skill. There's a great class that I'm totally in love with. It's called Modern Crochet by TL Yarn Crafts. It has all the essential skills for getting started in crochet. The first 500 people to use the link in my description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Why not get started today?
So thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So we're going to put these in. I think I've got too much paper going off here. Okay Google, set timer for 12 minutes.
Got it. 12 minutes. And that's starting now.
Okay, we're going to have another go. This is quite fun. I'm enjoying this one. And oh, I forgot the egg wash. We'll do the egg wash on the next set and then we can see what difference it makes. The cheese cost me £2 something, but if you get 2 bags, it's £4 for 2 bags. I guess you could use it in a solid stick, but I figured grated cheese is the best option. And on here it says, what does it say? It's so small. Handfuls of grated parmesan and fold in half. Oh, so scatter a couple of handfuls, so I'm assuming it would be grated. It doesn't actually say whether it's grated or not. So we're going again. Let's go again. So we roll it out. Oh, there's not that much, is there? Is that it? Oh, that's it. going to get that much out of the one roll. Okay, well, I put in, how many did I put in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 in there. So I reckon I'm going to get 12 out of this. So I'm going to do it this way this time. So that way, fold that way. So I need strips of cheese. Okay, so less cheese this time. Let's not overdo the cheese. We fold it over. I'm trying. Fold it over. So I folded it over. We've got the cheese in the middle. Actually, possibly a bit more cheese, but we'll see. So now I've got to cut it into strips and roll it. Okay, so scissors. I suppose you could use a knife, but may as well use this. They're clean scissors, of course. I did wash them beforehand. Oh, I'm making more this time. This is good. I'm getting a few more out of it. I best get another tray out. So, each one, we're going to give them a little... Get off. Roly, roly, roly. Roly, roly. That's better, isn't it? Put it on there. Alfie's come to see. You probably want some cheese. I'll save him a bit. You see, that's better now because I can squeeze both sides together a bit better, so I'm not losing... As she says it, she's not losing so much cheese and it drops out. I've never done this before. We're going to put egg wash on this one if I can find my brush. Oh my god. It's all going wrong. Let me out. Reminds me of making bread, you know when you plait it? Reminds me of doing that. Okay, we're on a roll now. Oh, look at Alfie's in front of the oven watching what's happening. It's probably warm down there. Okay. The puff pastry that I bought from Morrison's I think was about £1.30. So it's not expensive. So the cheese for just one pack was about £2.50. So it's not costing all that much. Obviously you could just buy some cheese strings. Cheese straws, but I wanted to have a go. So put that over there. Yeah, we've got more out of that one. So if I make them a bit thinner, cheese is dropping out again. We get them on there. Drop the remainder of the cheese on here. Cheese. Now I did have one, but where it is? Oh, question. There it is. I knew I had one. I best give it a quick wash. It's been in its drawer for quite some time. Okay, so I'm going to try the egg wash this time. Now, in this recipe, it doesn't mention the egg wash, but when I did some research last week, it said egg wash and wash the inside of the pastry before you put the cheese in. Maybe that helps it stick. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. Right, so egg wash. Egg wash. So put a bit of egg wash on it, ladies. I'm assuming the egg wash just gives it a really nice brown kind of. I think there we are. There we are, so I'm going to put this set in and I've only got 3 minutes left on the one that's in the oven. So we'll put this in and as soon as it runs out we'll add another supposed to be 12 minutes, so we'll add the whatever time it makes to get to 12 minutes. Look at them, they look great. I need a little bit more time though, I'd say. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to put some of my washing up away. Just put it all away in the cupboards. If you haven't heard, I'm moving house and I'm starting to get rid of stuff that we no longer need or won't need when we get there. You can see down the bottom there, I used to have a seat, which was a made seat by Simon, that I've removed today and just chucked the bins down there for now, giving it all a good mop and stuff. If anyone has any tips on moving house, do let me know. I have moved house many times. But if you've got any suggestions on what I can be doing in preparation for the move, let me know. Okay Google, set timer for 10 minutes.
Second timer for 10 minutes. Starting now.
Okay Google, stop timer. So I've just checked it and they're not quite as brown as I want, so I'm just putting them in for a little bit longer. But I've reset the timer for 10 minutes so I know when the other set is done. Any suggestions for the next recipe as well? Do let me know. I'd be interested in what else you want me to try and make. Because so far we've done flapjacks, I've done cheesecake, I did a raspberry sort of Eton mess, which was my personal favourite. What else have I done? I'm trying to think now. There was one other. What did I make? Oh, cookie dough. So this is number 5, the cheese straws. I wonder how long you have to wait until you can taste them. I expect when they've cooled down a bit. There's only 2 of us. How we go through so many cups, I have no idea. Probably Simon's addiction to tea and Liz. Right, let's have another check. That's better. First set done. Shut the oven door for the next set. I'm going to move them down actually. Oh, they look nicer. The second set looks better, definitely. And yes, that is a water pistol. Yeah. Simon has a bit of fun with Alfie outside. He likes it, it's fun. So here is number 1 set. They look alright, don't they? Seems to be all cooked properly. They look rather nice. And I've used mature cheddar for these ones. I didn't end up with the 4 cheeses. We've done the mature cheddar. So we'll see what the next set comes out at. So the second set is still in, but I don't think 12 minutes is suitable for me. I think with my oven, mine is an electric oven and a gas hob. The 12 minutes isn't quite enough. It just needs a little bit longer. So I would say 15 minutes, 14, 15 minutes. But just double check for yourself when you're cooking them. Right, we're going to try this one on the end. See how much it's cooled. It's still quite warm. I'm going to pull that underneath so I don't drop it everywhere, and we'll see how it tastes. Here it is. That's really good. Really good. It's slightly chewy because of the cheese in the middle. That's amazing. It's way better than the shop bought ones. I find that they're, I don't know, a bit dried out, and I think because I'm just eating them while it's still warm, they've just got this lovely chewy texture. Oh my goodness. This was a good choice. Oh, I could dip that into something. What kind of dip would you have? Maybe a tomato or salsa kind of dip. Oh, okay, Google, stop. Sorry, everybody who's got Google at home. So good. Very pleased. Right, let's check these. Oh, these look better. So this is the first set without the egg wash, and this is the set with the egg wash. They've got this sort of glazed look to them now. definitely more brown, so I would suggest doing the egg wash. I didn't put anything into the eggs, literally one egg beaten up, that was it. So I'm going to try one of the ones with the egg wash on once they've cooled a little bit. But I would say this is very successful. Do let me know if you try this. Send me pictures on Instagram. The link is down in my description box. Right, here we go. I'm going to bring it down in front of me again so I don't drop it everywhere. We're just trying one with the egg wash. I'm going to go for the smallest one because obviously I don't want to be eating all this lot. So here we go. Yeah, egg wash, definitely way to go. I think the stronger the cheese, the better the impact. I wonder what it's like using blue cheese. That'd be fun. And I like Cathedral City, so I might try that as well. It's really light. So excuse me if I've got it all over my face. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've really enjoyed myself. That's great. It's really nice when it's successful. So as I've said earlier, if you do make any, drop me a picture. Send it on Instagram or whatever. I'd really be interested to see if you make them as well. And the fact it's 3 ingredients is brilliant. You can get puff pastry in a chunk and you roll it out yourself, or you can already get it rolled. But to be fair, it doesn't make that much. I think I got about 12, 14 out of it. So depending on how many you want to make, you might be better getting 2 rolls or getting the chunk and making more. But let me know how you get on. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.